I built this awesome display for my workshop from scrap wood, and it's really transformed the look of my studio, taking the flat brick wall and using it as a stand to show off my tools and creations. The first thing I thought of was a pegboard, as it is the traditional way to store tools on a wall. However, I didn't have a pegboard, and I wanted to make something that's easy and looks good, but you can't say the same about a pegboard. I found some scrap wood from an old IKEA cupboard that was perfect for the job. I decided to use the original mounting system that the shelves had on my wall. It uses a hook system, and I could easily just use regular hooks to mount my creation instead of actually drilling into the wall. I first began by measuring out the space that I had, so I could get an idea of how big it would actually be. I then sketched it out on a piece of paper so that I had a design that I could follow. It's very simple, with just a plank of white wood with screws attached to it to mount things on. Once I had my measurements and design, I went to go build it. I first started by carefully measuring out the dimensions, so that I knew exactly where I needed to cut. Once I marked out the line, I carefully sawed along the line until I had cut straight through. Once it was cut out, I had to sand down all of the sides to give it a smooth surface that wouldn't splinter easily and looked good. After it was shaped, I designed a stencil with the channel's name that I could spray paint on. I decided to give it a messy workshop vibe, so I didn't tape the stencil down as carefully as I normally would, allowing for some overspray and really suits the workshop feel. After the paint had dried, I wrestled it onto the wall, which was a lot more difficult than I thought, due to its heavy weight. I then mounted all my rockets and tools on it, and it looks great. Now it's done, and I think it turned out amazing. It really gives the empty wall some personality, and it certainly is a conversation starter with all of my projects up on it. Let me know how you guys think it turned out down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.